Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the next ones. These ones are little mini pocket knives, obviously. They're kind of interesting. They're not quite as tiny as the keychain pocket knives I did a few weeks ago, but they are interesting. I'll start here at the top. This one made by Argyle. Argyle's kind of interesting because this is the second one of my grandfather's pocket knives. The first one was a lot like this. It was the same size, just slightly different design. And from what I understand, they operated 1910 to 1930. But there's not a lot of info on really any of these knives. Are kind of like a little bit obscure. I think this one might be the one that I have seen more information on than the others. They operate pretty good. They're little mini guys. They have snap. They do their thing. I haven't done any kind of cleanup on this or anything. As you can see, my grandfather valued it at $4. So that's kind of interesting. I gotta be upfront. I'm not a real big fan of these tiny pocket knives. They're kind of interesting because they have some design and flair and stuff like that, but I'm not really into those little delicate kinds of things. But with that said, I certainly respect the craftsmanship here. So $4 for that. $8 for this. So we're doubling in value here. This one's kind of interesting. This is a United cutlery company from out of Germany. Don't know really hardly anything, or not even hardly. I don't know anything about this pocket knife. This is actually the second pocket knife of my grandfather's collection with this United. Also a little mini guy like this. Not sure what made him value this at $8. But there you have it. Looks like it's sharpened down a bit on this blade. But it works. It has a pull, it has a half stop and a snap. Same thing. The main blade looks a little bit better. Not a lot wrong with these guys other than the patina that they are showing, but you don't have those sanding lines, and there's no rust or anything on this kind of stuff. This next one is Essex Knife Company. Couldn't find any info on this pocket knife as well. The only thing I saw was there was another eBay listing, and that eBay listing said it was manufactured in 1910. I have no idea where that person would have gotten that info from, but there you go. Could be made around 1910 issue. It would not surprise me if this was early 19th century, late 19th century, early 20th century. But I don't know. I haven't been able to really find any info on this. My grandfather valued it at $5. It is neat little guy. It's a little bit like this guy, but with only one sort of crimping instead of the whole thing. But there you go. There's $5 on that guy. And then the big gun, $10 pocket knife. This one is RC Co, which I believe means it's a Robeson cutlery company pocket knife. So I think it says then they're made in USA here on the other side, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. There it is. No, it does not say made in USA. That has the model number. I think the other one said made in USA. Sorry, I'm rediscovering things as I'm looking at this. Yeah, on this side it says made in USA there. So So yeah, this one's kind of a neat one. It's a little jackknife, and it's in pretty good shape. I think when this nail nick is kind of shallow like this, I kind of think I see the sanding line, so somebody must have cranked on it to get rid of tarnishing on that side. Has a good snap though. A bit of wobble on this secondary blade, but it's got the same sanding lines. But also, I think, yeah, it has a, it's not the best snap I've ever felt, but pretty good. And it's got, that one looks like mother of pearl handles on there. So pretty interesting little mini knives from the various manufacturers. And so those are pretty darn neato. All right. So that's going to do it for this session. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your viewing, and I'll see you on the next one.